this video found you today, you are ready for an upgrade. You may be feeling like your spirit is under attack recently. I want you to know that it's not because you're doing something wrong, it's because you are doing everything right. You are moving through an upgrade right now, and this is the experience it comes with. So the old life is holding on to you, and this is what you are peeling away as you are upgrading. So in this video, I'm going to bring you some clarity as you move through this. So welcome in, my beautiful friends. I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to start with 3 spirit animals that are guiding you, protecting you, and acting as your allies as you move through this upgrade. So we have the Squirrel Queen coming forward first with a message about winter is coming. You have some dark days ahead. Know that and be ready, but bright days will always return. So you may be going through some sort of challenge, some sort of heavier energy. Spirit wants you to stay strong, prepare, and let's move through that storm. So that is your first animal spirit message. Next, we have the Shark King. And the Shark King is coming to you with a message about doing it now. So don't hesitate. The moment you see an opportunity, take quick, decisive action. Success will follow. All right, so that is your message from the Shark King. And your third message here is the Red Fox King, about seeking out sincerity. So you need advice, but take it only from people you admire and respect, who have your best interest at heart. So once again, you need advice, but take it only from people you admire and respect, who have your best interest at heart. I feel it's really important where you are getting information, you understanding the source that it's coming from, and whether or not you are in alignment with it. Okay, so these are your messages from your spirit animals. We're going to go ahead and pull a guardian angel message for you as well. So know that you are divinely protected. You are safe as you are moving through your experience. So you are supported by the fire guardian at this time. And the message it brings is your desires are not unholy. You are being encouraged to connect to the energy of desire and ignite your passions. As long as what you desire doesn't cause harm or danger to any living being, your desires are not unholy. Express yourself, play, and be untamed, for allowing these raw, authentic aspects of yourself come to the surface also allows the universe to see you in all of your glory. And I have an activation affirmation here for you, so feel free to write this down and use it, but also seal it in the comment section below. I ignite the fire of my passions and let it roar. So once again, I ignite the fire of my passions and let it roar. I'm going to also leave you another affirmation at the very end of this reading that my husband Paul creates for you. So know that the fire guardian here is here supporting you. And I feel this is the light within you, the fire within you that you are being called to apply in your life right now. So we're going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So the energy of creativity and abundance is also flowing into your life. 4 of Pentacles, but you might not be seeing it, some of you out there, because there's this worry and stress around money, around the energy of abundance, around the energy of creativity. It feels like a creative block in a way. And, you know, this also might be something that is happening in a way that you're not expecting, or there's disappointment here. I want you to know that this is all turning around for you. Okay, so what we're doing is we're releasing the heaviness that you've been carrying around this thought, this emotion, this feeling, and opening yourselves up for this light, this abundance to come in. So 4 of Pentacles, we have the 2 of Swords. I feel you are at a crossroads. There may be a decision that you are making, something that you are going back and forth with. And I want you to trust yourself here. What is it that you already know about this? What is it that you already feel? So 2 of Swords. And we also have the Queen of Swords. So this is you in your power. This is you having that clarity, understanding what it is that you're meant to know and actually creating a path through this knowledge. So I feel that you are accessing this wisdom that you already have within yourself through actually believing and trusting in it, right? So this upgrade is bringing you to a higher version of yourself that is much more clear, much more intentional, and taking actions in that tactical and strategic way. So this is actually expanding you in your experience, and you're going to see a lot of prosperity and growth through this. So this is what the upgrade is. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So I'm going to share with you the top-down view of all of the cards. I don't have a spread that I work with. I'm more free-flowing and moving through the energies. And what I'm feeling here is a fire that is being ignited. And all of this support, which feel like to me, the spirit animals are boundaries that you have placed. These are standards that you have, and there's nothing wrong with having high standards here, my friends. Okay, so, and being very clear about how you want to be treated, being clear about what it is that you're wanting to interpret, describe, or say, and speaking from the heart. So this is how you want to move through your experience today. So before I continue on, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating with you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. And make sure you take a look at your individual signs readings. I'm going to link them in the pinned comment section below. These are extensions of this collective reading, giving you a little bit more guidance and clarity around your specific experience. And those of you that are wanting to support my channel because you connect with me and you're enjoying my content, the free way to do this is by subscribing and making sure you have that notification bell on, because that allows us to grow and allows these messages to reach the people it needs to. So I love the energy of the fire guardian angel for you. I feel that, you know, whatever it is that you're desiring, they're saying that it's not too much and you are deserving and worthy of it. So any kind of beliefs, any kind of doubts, any kind of energy that is working against this, Spirit is encouraging you to let go of that now by not focusing on that part, by not worrying or stressing about it, but rather directing your power and light where you want to see growth, right? So the 4 of Pentacles is something that you might be holding on to. I feel that there is a grip. And what it's reminding me of is when I hang on the bars in the gym, my hands, when I first started doing that, would hurt really a lot because I wasn't used to it. And I feel there's almost like this feeling of getting used to something because it's been in your life for a while. And maybe it's something that you're holding on to because it feels comfortable or familiar. So what is that for some of you? If this feels like it's the heavy energy, maybe you weren't able to name it, but as I'm describing things and bringing you clarity, maybe you're able to connect with what that is. And, you know, I'm definitely seeing this energy or this like stress and worry about your finances. And I really want you to understand that money, to me, I believe, is a free flowing energy. So, in my own personal experience, I haven't had that many financial struggles, but I have had some. And in those experiences, anytime I was going through some sort of financial struggle, needing more money, you know, overdue with bills, looking for that long-term stability, I remember that, oh yeah, money is free flowing. So because I'm stressing and worrying about it, I'm now putting weight on that free flowing energy. So it's now interfering and not flowing in the way it's meant to. So in those experiences, I will, you know, think about, okay, what is it that I'm doing here with my money? I'm starting to manage it more here. Really looking at, you know, what I'm spending, what's coming in, and realizing that, okay, maybe I need to make a little bit more money. And when I realized that, I'm okay, I need to find another job because this one's just not cutting it for me. So I need to look for something else because I want to grow. I want to elevate and thrive in my career, you know, with my family, being able to provide for them. I was a single mom, so I had that needing to rise up and be able to take care of things. So this is the energy I'm feeling for some of you as well, is this desire to create this long-term stability where you're able to not only provide for yourself, but also for your family, maybe even your friends, to have enough. And maybe there's been some recent stress and worry around this. So Spirit is encouraging you to put that weight down, that stress and worry, give it over to Spirit. Let Spirit take care of it. You don't worry or stress about it. Instead, let's immerse ourselves in the experience, be here in the now, and do what you can, right, to balance this experience. So, you know, maybe there are, you know, money that is going towards something that maybe isn't needed at this time, right? It's about adjusting yourself and being flexible, adaptable, being able to move and bend even. It's you being a shapeshifter in your experience. Now, the other thing that Spirit wants to bring your awareness around is your ability to manifest. So this is also a card, an energy that is encouraging you to create some healthy, stable foundations in all areas of your life. These are you putting up your boundaries, knowing exactly what works for you and what doesn't work for you, what kind of energies derail you, what drain you, what fill you up, what make you happy. You know yourself the best. So understanding what these are and being aware of them. And I feel that the awareness is something that you are naturally going through because you are in your experience right now, claiming your power in the most powerful way. This is the upgrade, this version of yourself that you are stepping into as you are moving through this upgrade. So trust in the power of you, my friends. I'm really getting good at that camera angle stuff, aren't I? So I'm feeling really good here. I do feel that this Four of Pentacles is also describing to you an experience where you are learning, right? Maybe what you're going through right now, you might be learning something and you might not even be aware of, oh my gosh, this might be a learning experience for me. You know, what is in this experience that I'm meant to know? Your experience is reflecting back to you what your soul needs to know. And sometimes we find ourselves so caught up in the experience that we lose our footing, our foundation, and get caught up in the energies, right? And we are finding ourselves floating around in the noise, the distractions, the interferences, rather staying, you know, centered and grounded in our own frequency and vibration. So this is about having healthy practices, having, you know, routines, rituals in our day-to-day life that keep us stable and grounded. I feel this is really important for you as you're moving through your experience. Now we have another layer to this. We have you in this place where you're making a lot of decisions, facing a lot of choices, standing at a crossroads, and I feel trying to make either a fair decision or a difficult decision where you feel like you're being torn apart between two really important paths and you're not exactly sure what you're meant to do. I'm seeing confusion, uncertainty, or looking for some sort of guarantee that things are going to work out for you if you were to do this thing or shift something, change something in your life. What Spirit wants you to do is what you already know. You already know what you're meant to do here. You know what is right for you. So they want you to trust that. And as you take each step forward, one day at a time, everything is going to come together for you. Everything is going to fall into place. And you've had experiences like this already that they're reminding you of, that you've walked through, that things were uncertain and things did work out for you. So remember that. And your sensory ability is heightened here. So you're feeling a lot of things, and this might be overwhelm in your emotions. So anxiety, your nervous system feeling overactive. It is also your ability to connect to information beyond this world. Okay, I'm getting like a lot of information coming in, and they're showing me UFO saucers, like the old schools ones from the 60s and 70s on TV, how they show those flying saucers. That is what I'm seeing through this card right now. So I feel you have this connection to the other side, to spirit, to a higher power that goes beyond these worlds. And you are connecting to it now. This is a part of this upgrade. This is where you're going to feel like you're waking up super refreshed, even though you didn't have a really good sleep. You're energized, you're feeling really good, feeling confident, and you're getting bouts of these. And it feels like spells or something. It's like, oh my gosh, I just had this like burst of motivation and I'm feeling really good. And I found myself like doing a bunch of stuff. And I don't know, maybe this has to do with psychedelics. Maybe it has to do with something that is, I don't know, elevating your experience. It is your sensory ability heightened and amplified. And I feel that there's a lot of creativity flowing through this space for you. And maybe this feels very scary. It's creating a lot of anxiety because there's a confirmation that changes in the air. And maybe because that might be terrifying some of you, you're taking a step back from it. But Spirit is encouraging you to take a step forward, and you don't have to rush into this energy. You can slowly step through it. And any kind of fear you have right now, they want you to set that aside. You can feel the fear and do it anyways, right? That fear is only powerful if you focus on it, if you give your attention and energy there and allow it to be bigger than what you actually are, which is much bigger than it, right? And being very clear, I feel the way that you communicate, the way that you interpret, but also receive and process things is something that they want you to be mindful of, because I feel that there is broken language barrier, some sort of like disturbance or interference in the way that communication is expressed and received. The energy exchange between even thoughts, I'm getting telepathics out there. Some of you are able to read minds, or you're able to foresee things before they happen. Again, this is the amplification of your spiritual powers, especially that have to do with your mind and your communication skills. I'm also seeing that travel is coming in for you as well. And I feel this is the way that communication is traveling in your world. Like the internet, through text messages, through emails, any kind of frustration, any kind of feeling of, this feels like there's setbacks or delays or some sort of time interferences in the communication, which feels like things aren't moving along in the way that you want them to, maybe in a relationship, at a job. And it feels like you're being called to step to the forefront and offer. How do I explain this? I'm trying to see. Okay, so there's an example of this. I remember when I first started my first managerial job, I knew that the wage that they were going to pay me, they totally lowballed me. And I was like, no, I'm not going to settle for this. I deserve more because I'm able to bring value. So what I did is accept the offer for 3 months during that probation period. And I said, if I'm able to prove to you that I'm worth this amount, will you give it to me? And they said, yes. And I did exactly that. At my 3-month probation, I marked down everything that I've done and presented it to them. And I wasn't afraid to. I had the fear there for sure. Like, what am I doing? Standing up to these guys, right? Asking for this wage right off the bat. But it all worked out. I had a clear vision in mind and it happened. And this is what I feel is happening for you is you're setting aside this like, I don't know, story, narrative, thought that might be working against you. And you're stepping into this power to choose what feels right for you. So this is the energy of the Two of Swords, and the moon is actually supporting you at this time as well. Also, the numbers that are coming through the cards are 4, 2, and the number 13. Lucky 13. You create the luck you experience in your life. I feel that you have sealed your fate in some way. And it's because you have sealed and grounded your energy, your frequency, your vibration. So I feel you have etched or carved. I'm getting a tattoo. This is what it feels like. You have etched something into your soul. And, you know, maybe you did get a tattoo. I remember when I went through a life experience that was very challenging. I overcame it. I got a tattoo on my arm to remind me of the power and strength that I have within myself to overcome something so big. And I feel that some of you also have some sort of talisman etched into your body or that you carry with you or in your mind that is reminding you of your power. And I feel right now, as you are moving through this upgrade, to actually find something like this for yourself that you can, consecrate with this energy. This is what I'm feeling here. So we are stepping into the month of June as I'm filming this. I feel that June carries a very high frequency, and you are in this transition right now where you are crossing a threshold into this upgraded experience. And I'm seeing you in your full power here. You are wearing your crown. Nothing is going to get in your way because you're very clear about your intentions. And I feel that you may have like a step-by-step plan, or you have affirmations or visuals around you in your space that you spend the most time that reinforce the abundance that already exists in your life. So I've been mentioning this on my channel where I have pictures of moments in my experience where abundance is alive, and me having those around me, seeing them reinforces that abundance. I'm constantly updating them, and also affirmations and things that bring a lot of light into my life. Me being creative, that's a huge part of my life, and that allows me to be very clear of what I'm trying to do. And this is where that beautiful flow of communication comes in from spirit, right? You're connecting to something much bigger here. And we're just going to take a look at everything together here again. And I just want you to take a look at all of these energies that are supporting you right now. And, look at what feels right for you through these cards. I don't know if any of you have moon tattoos, but I'm definitely getting moon tattoos like on your fingers. And I'm seeing some of you as the one in your relationship, in your family, that is carrying the weight of everyone else. And I feel that you're really good at doing this. And I feel you're doing this for your family. Like there's maybe something that you are doing for your family right now. And you're going to make it happen because you have a clear vision around it. You see it. And because you see it, you're able to create it. This is what I'm seeing here through these cards. So you are incredibly powerful. Know that spirit is supporting you in this. And because your sensory ability is heightened, your ability to see, pick up on things that not most people can see, is where the soul mirror oracle is coming in. I'm going to draw a message that is being reflected to you through your experience, and share that with you. So we are getting judgment. Okay, so the energy of judgment, and you might be resonating with the image of this card today. So are you critical or are you complimentary? So let's read you the interpretation here. And the fish are also, I feel, representing the abundance that is coming in for you. It might feel like things aren't actually working out, but they are behind the scenes, and there's like confirmations and clarity, reassurance that is coming into your life right now of this actually happening. So let your words be a gift of love a benediction to those you meet and your own spirit. Let your judgment be swayed by the power of kindness. Your words carry energy that shapes your reality and is reflected back to you. Using your own judgment to navigate through life is a crucial and necessary skill to master. However, the act of judging others is something we need to be mindful of. Not only is it sapping your vital energy, but it also mirrors how we judge ourselves and create a world built on fear instead of love. Be conscious of your external dialogue and how you speak about others to others, as this reflects how you think about yourself. Our words, both inner and outer, cast spells and create an invisible vessel, carrying the energy of those words out into the universe, carrying those energies out into the universe. This is one of the marvels of human creation here on Earth. We are all magicians, and our invisible magic is cast through what we say. This is called spelling, right? And continuously reflected back to us in 3D forms over time through the interface of our world. So be sure to craft your words from love as a blessing you bestow onto others and thus yourself. Let your judgment be swayed by understanding, grace, and compassion. So the words that you speak in your world are incredibly powerful. And your reality is created through the energy that you are putting out into the world. And right now, Spirit is wanting you to make sure that you're very aware of the words that you speak to others, but especially to yourself about yourself. All right, so that is your message from the Judgment card here from your soul mirror. And we're going to go ahead, close and seal your reading with an angel number. I'm getting the beach. I don't know if any of you have been going to the beach recently. There's a healing energy around water and sun together and the animals around like a beach setting. So I don't know, maybe it's time to visit a beach. So we got 29 coming in. You are letting go at this time. You are letting go of that old life because you are upgrading. So the message here are your losses that you're experiencing are going to become your gains. Remember that. You have the potential to experience the abundance, the love, the prosperity in your life. You're deserving and worthy of it. Some of you may be finding that you are starting over in your experience, and that is totally okay. There's nothing wrong with starting over. Bury the past. They want you to bury that past and move on to new adventures. All right, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that notification bell. And if you're brand new and you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing. And until the next time, everyone, have a beautiful day. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.